Okay, day 24, and as you can probably hear and see, I'm at a very different location than I usually am. We decided to come and visit my parents, and the girls are just in the water. I thought I would sneak off to this. There literally was like at the top of a dune, and it's actually a little chair, and I'm like, someone made a sand chair, and I'm like, I'm gonna sit in the sand chair. So today was interesting. Keep going back to the medium stuff. Driving here, it takes about 2.5 hours to get here. And I don't usually hear my own spirit. I don't usually hear I can do it. I know how to connect with my own loved ones in spirit. But my dad's mom was, so what happened was I was driving and I had a little snack and then my stomach started hurting and I'm like, is that like, did I eat too much cheese? Did I like eat too much, can't have gluten now? Like, why is my stomach hurting me so much? And I was like trying to Reiki myself because I'm a Reiki master, and it wasn't helping. And so I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll just lie down when we get there. And so I get there and my grandma, I'm clairaudient, which means I hear spirit, I don't see them. I can hear them very clearly, and the stomach is clairsentient, which means clear feeling. So mediums are either, they're one of those things. They can either see, they can either hear, they can feel them, they just know. It's one of those senses, right? So for me, I'm clairaudient and clairsentient, which means I can feel spirit. So feeling spirit also means that you can physically feel. For me personally, and my work, I can feel physical pain. So however the person who has passed, what they suffered from is one of the indicators that they will make me with their energy feel their pain literally. So that might sound a little bit weird, but it's one of the ways that spirit communicates. So sometimes, even though I've been doing this for 4 years, I'm like, is that my stomachache? Is it cheese? What is it? Is it gluten? And then I'm like, oh, it takes me about 20 minutes to figure out that if I can't get rid of it with Reiki, that it's probably a spirit. So then I started hearing her. Once I figured out it was her communicating that she was present with my stomach pain, because that's what she had. I was hearing things like really strong yelling messages to tell my uncles and my dad something, to tell my uncle something really important. And as soon as I got there and I delivered the message, boom, stomach pain gone, feeling better, a little bit tired because she was still talking to me, which is fine. But yeah, so that's what happened today, and it's pretty cool. But also, it drains me a lot. But it's still very cool for a gift for me to be able to do this for myself and my family, not just people, right? So it's so funny. Like every time I'm like, I'm retired. I'm a retired medium, and I'm gonna do something new. I can still connect. With spirit. I don't know if you can see these dark circles under my eyes too. Maybe it's just the sun, I don't know. But I'll get a rash too. Like you can't, like I don't have a rash right now, but if someone is like a psychic information, if someone I know I'm talking to is going to get a rash, or spirit is trying to tell me something about a family member who has allergies or a rash is going to break out in a rash, I will get a physical rash on my chest or the area that they're going to, and I have to tell them, hey, do you have a rash? No? Well, you're going to get a rash. And then as soon as I do that, the rash will go away. So I guess that's a pretty cool job. But yeah, that's what happened today. And again, a very happy day, very, very busy day. And I read something about ayahuasca yesterday that the effects usually last about for 28 days. So I kind of freaked out I'm a little bit worried about that. Up to 6 months, I also read. A little bit worried about that because it will soon be a month, but I'm really, really hopeful and optimistic that these effects of my happiness and my lack of depression and my lack of anxiety for the most part is taken care of, because that is what I am leaning towards. But we'll see what happens. So maybe in 6 months I'll have to do another diary to catch you guys up when I do my next ayahuasca ceremony. So yeah, so my gifts are back. My mediumship gifts are on fire, even though I'm not doing them officially. I'm doing other things that are more powerful, and we'll just see what happens. But let me show you the beach one more time so you guys can be feeling how nice it is.